What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to LTH. My name is Aben and this video is episode 10 of our series on how to become a power user in Proxmox VE. Specifically, we're making this series during the Proxmox VE9 version. So we want to talk about how to expand the virtual machine storage assigned to your virtual machine. So every Proxmox node or server or mini computer that you're using has an SSD or some hard drives in it or whatever. That storage is shared across all your virtual machines. When you create a virtual machine, you say, hey, give this virtual machine 60 gigabytes of that 1 terabyte drive, okay? But let's say you install these things, or maybe you're running an image server and you upload a whole bunch of images, and now that 60 gigs is full. But you don't want to create a new virtual machine and then have to remove all your pictures and stuff over it because that one's new or full and you don't know how to use it. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to go from that 60 gigs of storage and increase it to whatever available storage you have on your server so your virtual machine can now use it and you're not maxed out on your storage utilization for that specific virtual machine. So what you're going to do is log into your Proxmox environment. I'm going to use this virtual machine specifically. When you're on this virtual machine, you're going to click the hardware tab. And then from the hardware tab, we're going to find the hard disk entry. Here we can see that it has 50 gigs. So if I select this, we can see some boxes are now available at the top for us. We're going to click disk action, resize. And from this resize window, we're going to increment from 50 gigs up. So if I do 10 gigs of storage, I'm resizing this disk from 50 now to 60 because I added that 10. Once that's done, your virtual machine will not be able to see the change from 50 to 60, although it shows it right here now. So you're going to have to go over where it says shutdown, click the little arrow, click reboot, and wait for your virtual machine to reboot. And you can just monitor that from the console screen until you see it come back online. And then once it's back online, you can go ahead and log into your virtual machine. In our case, I'm going to click this little arrow right here and expand this to make this screen bigger for the purpose of this video. After that, I'm going to log in. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to click Control L to clear my screen. So once my screen's cleared, I'm going to show you how you can check the storage of your virtual machine. In our case, we're using Ubuntu Server 26, and I'm using the command lsblk. When I click enter, we can see that we have a assortment of essentially directories, or how our drive has been partitioned up from the overall 60 gigs. So as you can see here, we have our SDA drive, which is the total drive mounted to this virtual machine. It is 60 gigs in total. We have a little 1 meg drive for a certain piece of the partition that Ubuntu created for the operating system. We have the boot partition, which is 2 gigs. And then our SDA3 drive is 48 gigs. But you can see that only 24 of those gigs have been assigned to the root folder. So it left about half of that for packages or virtual or extensions from updates and whatever else that your Linux environment or Linux operating system may need to use. So we want more to use for our specific applications. And for your applications, so I actually want to make a correction here because this is editing Abe. The SDA3 location where they show 50% or there's 48 total gigs, but only 24 gigs can be used by the user. That's actually a safety precaution that Ubuntu puts into place when creating a server or virtual environment, as well as it allows for runaway applications or databases in certain scenarios. But 99.99% of the time, you're okay to take that 24 gig difference from SDA3 and sign it down to your Ubuntu VG-Ubuntu-LV location. That being said, you can also use the extra space to create new directories if you would like to limit access to space. For example, if you want all your Docker containers to have their own file directory, you could create it from that extra 24 gig difference. Either way, for a majority of you, it's totally okay to grab all that extra data from SDA3 and assign it down to your Ubuntu VG, Ubuntu LV directory. To be able to be used, it needs to go to your SDA3, but specifically your Ubuntu VG root folder. So you're moving storage from the available drive or partition to the actual operating system root folder. So the mount point is that /, which is the root folder, to be able to use with your applications and downloads. So to do that, we're going to do sudo grow part and then /dev/sda space 3. So after that's done, it's going to ask for your password, and I just think I fat fingered right there. Okay, we had some difficulties with fat fingering there, but we just switched our partition from our old size to our new size. And so if we do lsblk, we can check and you can see, okay, I don't see a lot of difference. And that's because we are telling the specific disk to change, okay? So as you can see here, it went from 48 to 24. Now it's 58 to 24. But that storage is still not available to our root drive to use for download. So it moved it from the overall size down to SDA3, but not to the folder directory where our user installs. So in order to do that, we're now going to do sudo pv resize /dev/SDA3. Click enter, and we can see one physical volume is resized or updated. So now what we're telling is our operating system is, hey, I gave you more memory. As you can see earlier, it already noticed that it increased 10 gigs, which we increased it 10 gigs before from within the Proxmox GUI, but sometimes your operating system may not see that. So it's good to run that command just to tell it that you did. And so you can see 0 physical volumes were resized because it did notice that. But it's a command I wanted to include just in case you ran into that issue. So the next command we're going to do is df-h. And if you do df-h, it's like the lsblk command, but you can see that it gives us a little bit more specifically of where things are mounted and their full path directory. So in our case, we knew we were wanting to put data or add storage data to our Ubuntu VG location, but we didn't know the rest of that location. And it shows it now here for us, which is /dev/mapper. So what we're going to do is run the command sudo lv extend space -l space plus 100% free, all caps, -r, and then we're going to do /dev/mapper, and remember we're getting this from above where we just did the previous command, /ubuntu -vg -ubuntu -lv. And just like that, we can click enter, and we can see it's successfully been resized and it's done. So we can check that again with that previous command of df-h. And now we can see that we have the size of 57 gigs, 7 gigs are used, and available 48. So if we look at the previous command, available was 16 gigs, now we have 48 gigs available for you. So that's how you're going to do it. You can also use lsblk if you like how that looks, and you can see that now our SDA drive is 58 gigs. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Abe. Sign off with another video, and don't forget, this is a part of roughly a 40+ episode series on how to become a Proxmox master, so you can always find that playlist linked down below. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Abe, signing off with another video.